It started as a weekend away at Mount Baker.
The whole family went up Friday night and then skied on Saturday morning on the lifts.
Then Dave Droulard went off by himself.
I took off in the afternoon, just hoping to get a really quick, backcountry lap in.
He took this picture and says it was pretty close to where he was heading. But as he sits here now, he says his solo mission was a mistake.
Part of it was, my unfamiliarity with, the general, terrain that I was going into.
Dave says he's been skiing as long as he can remember, but all of his experience did not prepare him for what happened. As he lost daylight, he also lost his way.
And I had ended up in, the bottom of a gully and crossing a snow bridge that collapsed, and so I ended up in, 2 or 3 feet of water and basically got soaked.
With temperatures in the 20s, he found himself in the Mount Baker wilderness, a nearly 120,000-acre area. A storm was coming in and he had few supplies. His cell phone had no signal.
There was a couple times where I just felt like I just wasn't going to have the energy to, to keep moving, to maintain, body temperature, and really felt like, could be it.
Back at the Mount Baker ski area, Dave's wife had reported him missing, and search and rescue teams quickly went to work but had little to go on. It wasn't until nearly 22 hours later that all involved say a bit of luck intervened. That's because the Bellingham Mountain Rescue Council, that posts training exercises like this to its Facebook page, happened to be practicing in the same part of the remote wilderness where Dave was desperate for help. He remembers the moment when he came face to face with the team.
Just kind of like, shock, I think, just because I think it was probably maybe the first time they've, rescued somebody that they didn't mean to. I don't know.
Now back with his family, he's asking the question.
How did I let this happen?
He says his own complacency is partly to blame, and he nearly paid a big price for it.
I almost lost everything.
In Seattle, Natalie Swaby, King 5 News.